Hello everyone, in today's tutorial I'll teach you how I make this beautiful mark step by step. First we will delete everything in the viewport, then we will press shift A, add mesh cylinder and change the vertices of the cylinder to 20. Then we will go to edit mode and add a loop cut in the cylinder by pressing Ctrl R. So after pressing Ctrl R we will add a loop cut in the center of cylinder. Then we will bevel it by pressing Ctrl B, and then after that two edges will form. After selecting two edges we will bevel them again by pressing Ctrl B. Now we press 3 to go to face select mode and select the top face and the bottom face of the formed edges. Then extrude them outward, and then we will press Ctrl E and bridge the edge loops. The bottom left corner we will change certain things like I am doing. Follow the same with me. We will change the number of cuts to something like 8, 9, 10. Whatever you like, whatever suits you will be good. I am going with this number, and then we will select the top face and insert it a little, and then we will go to transparent mode and extrude it downward in Z axis. Same we will do with the bottom face. Then we will select the bottom face, insert it a little and extrude it upwards. Then now we can see the rough face of our mug is ready. We will shade it smooth by right clicking, and then now we can see this is not looking very good from the internal side, so we will press some loop cuts in the bottom of the mug. So for that we will select the bottom edge and press I, and I insert it again, and then after that we will add a loop cut in the corner to make it sharp. We will add 2 more loop cuts in the top side and the bottom side of the mug to make the edges sharp in the mug. By pressing Ctrl R we will add 1 more loop cut in the bottom and drag it downwards. The rough shape of our mug is ready. We will go to modify step and add a subdivision surface modifier to it and increase the levels viewport and the render viewport. So our mug is smooth, and this is the basic mug that we are making. So now we add a plane, scale it so that we can place our mug to it. We will drag the mug to the top side of the plane, then place it, and then we will select the plane again. Now we select the plane and go to the edge select mode, and then we will press E to extrude the edge upward and scale the plane in x-axis also to make the floor for the mug. By pressing tab we can switch to object mode and scale the plane in the x-axis to make the floor a little big for the mug. Now that we have scaled the mug in the x-axis, our floor is ready. We will move to the next step of adding some cameras and lights to it. So first we will press shift A and add a camera. We will go to front view by pressing 1 in the number pad, and we will press Ctrl Alt 0 to place the camera just in front of the mug. So like this we can place the camera in front of the mug. As we can see, the mug is a little downwards. We will bring it upward by selecting the mug and pressing G. We bring the mug exactly on the surface of the plane. So this is how the mug is looking. Now we will set the camera accordingly, and then we will add some lights. We'll press shift A, add lights, area lights, and press GZ and bring the lights upward. For that we will go to render mode first and bring the light on top of the mug by pressing GZ, and now we will change the strength of the light to 700. So now we can see our mug is visible. We will now press shift D to duplicate the same light and bring it on the right side by pressing GX. We will adjust the light according to our need. And this is how I am doing it. Just set the strength whatever you like. This is basically the 3-point lighting setup I am doing. We use the 3-point lighting setup mainly for the product renders to make it more appealing. So this is the most important lighting setup one must need to learn while he or she is learning Blender. So I am adjusting the light according to me. Just do whatever you like. Just pass the light through the mug. This will light up the mug very nicely. I think this is okay. Now I'll select the light and press shift D to duplicate it again and move it to the opposite direction. And I first place 180 R180 degree, just rotate it in the opposite angle, and then bring it on the opposite direction. I believe this is one of the most easiest way to rotate the light without any inconvenience. So you must follow it with me, and we will pass the light through the mug. I think this is good. So I believe we must move to the next portion of adding material to our mug. So I believe this is quite nice. So for now I will just bring the timeliner to something upper direction and change it to the shader editor. And one more thing, I am just changing it to the shader editor from the bottom tab. You can just go to shading tab to do the shading or adding materials to your mug. So this is the way I like to do the material settings. So by selecting the mug, we will press new and add a material. So first I will press shift A to add an image texture. Here I am going to add a logo on the mug. So we will now press click on the open tab and add my logo. So we will open the image and connect it to the base color of the principled BSDF. We will press Ctrl T to open the texture coordinates. After opening it, we will go to edit mode, press A and U to UV unwrap it, and press Smart UV Project and unwrap it. Now we can see something is visible on our mug. Now we will switch the shader editor to the UV editor. Here we can see everything is fully unwrapped. We will press A and scale it very small and bring everything by pressing G to the top side of the image in the blank portion. Now that we have done it, we will then select the desired faces and then press U again. And now this time we will unwrap it in angle based. By pressing U, we will go to unwrap angle based. Now we can see In the UV editor section, the selected faces are present. Now we will scale them according to the size of the mug, and we will place the logo properly in the center of the mug. We will resize the faces and scale it in X and Z axis mainly to place the logo in the center. Then we will switch to the shader editor again. For now, we'll give some height to our logo. For that, we will press Shift A and add a bump height coordinate. After adding the bump height coordinate, we will change the strength of the bump height coordinate, and I think there must be the space crisis, so I'll shift everything to left side, right side. Then we will now connect. I think there is some mistake. So we will just connect the normal of the bump height to the normal of the principled BSDF. I think I just mistakenly connected the normal of the bump in the wrong place of the principled BSDF. You all should just connect the normal of the principled BSDF and the normal of the bump together as it is visible in my screen. So after that, you can see the result in the difference of the depth of the logo. I think it is not visible here because of the mistake I made. I am just recording it from the screen and then giving the voiceover. So this is just a mistake, and I'm really sorry for that. So now just do what I told you to do. Just connect the normals correctly. After that, we will place the color ramp in the in between the image texture and the principled BSDF. So by that, we can give the color to the background of the mug. So in the we will click the white color in the color ramp and change the color which we like. I'm going with the slight orangish and the yellowish color. I'll keep changing the color till the point I feel happy with my design. So it's about trial and error. So I'm trying different colors to make it look more cool. So we will now increase the roughness so it looks a bit realistic. Then after giving the desired color we want on the mug, we will just drag it downwards and give material to the plane also. We will select the plane and go to material tab, and I am going to give it a kind of bluish color. So this is I think this is good. Our mug is ready. So to make the environment look more cool, we will duplicate it once or twice. Firstly, I'm setting the camera perfectly the way I wanted. Yes, now we will bring the mug little up and rotate it in some directions. Then we will duplicate it. Yes, and move it backwards. Then I'll duplicate it again after rotating it. Yes, so I think this is good. I believe we must move forward now. So duplicate it again. Yeah, bring it a little downwards and rotate it. So this way every angle of our mug is visible, and then we will go to render properties and change the render engine to cycles, and then I am going to change the GPU and after going to color management, just check whatever is looking good at your scene. I'm going with, I think, high contrast or base contrast. I guess base contrast was also good, but now I am going with high contrast only. Then in the output properties, we are going to change the resolution of y-axis to 2100 and then set the scene perfectly. So this is the basic scene that we made. Press F12 to render the image and save it. So this is for the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Keep sharing the video and subscribe to Blendabells for more such videos.